Hello everyone, I am Premraj Jayaprakash. Welcome to AI All Around. In the last part, we spoke about the big picture, how AI is changing the game for developers and cloud and infrastructure engineers. But now the real question is, what should you actually do with that? Lot of people asking me, okay, I get that AI is important, and what skills should I build? What should I learn? What tools should I use? And that's exactly what we are going to cover in this video. But before we jump into tools and skills, I want to talk about something even more important, your approach. Because once your approach is right, choosing the right AI tools and technical stack becomes a lot easier. So what is our approach here? So let me give you simple 12-month roadmap you can actually follow. It is not the tool set, it is more kind of an approach. You can adjust the timing based on your role, but this is a good template to start with. I will keep it broad, but I will show you how it applies differently to developers and cloud and infrastructure. First, start with small. Don't try to transform your whole job on the day one. For the first 3 months, pick one workflow which you already own and see how much AI can help you to automate. From my experience, it's maybe like 50 to 60% or sometimes even 30 to 50%. So if you are a developer, maybe a code review, test writing or a documentation can be a good task. If you are in cloud and infrastructure, maybe it's an incident triage, cost reporting or scaling related task. Mainly use AI to save time and more importantly, measure the impact. How long did it take before? How long does it take now? How many hours are you saving every week? That's your first win. And at this stage, don't worry about perfection. The goal is not to build the perfect system. The goal is to prove yourself that AI can handle the real chunk of work and to start understanding where it works well and where it breaks. Remember, at this stage, you are not trying to impress anyone. You are changing how you see your own job. Month 4 to 6. Build mini platform. Once you got something working for yourself, the next step is to make it useful for others too. This is where you move from my little helper script to something a team can actually use. If you are a developer, maybe you wrap it up in a simple UI or a CLI or a reusable library. Add a basic documentation and a template so someone else can pick it up without needing your help every time. If you are a cloud or infra, think of it as turning your workflow into a platform capability. Maybe it becomes a standard incident assistant or an AI ops flow that multiple teams can plug into. The mindset shift here is simple. I am not solving my own problem anymore. I am solving it once so 10 other people don't have to solve it again. At this stage, you move from being a user of tools to being a builder of tools other people rely on. Months between 7 to 9. Make it production ready. This is a phase where things get real. A lot of AI projects look great in a demo, but they fall apart when you try to use them seriously. So now your job is to make what you built is more reliable, safe and usable in the real world. For developers, that means adding logging, basic validation, failback behavior and maybe some security and compliance checks if needed. If possible, run a small pilot with 1 or 2 teams and improve it based on their feedback. For cloud and infrastructure folks, this means integrating with your logging and monitoring stack, access control and change management process. If the system can take a specific action, then it needs the approval workflow, audit logs, rate limits and clear integration with your incident management process. This is where governance becomes a strength, not a blocker. Because anyone can build a demo, but making it safe, auditable and cost controlled, that's where the real value is. This is a point where you earn trust, and trust is what separates a cool demo from a promotion story. Months 10 to 12. Become the AI person. In this last phase, focus on positioning yourself. By now, you are done something real well. So don't just keep it yourself. Translate into business language. Instead of saying we have used AI, say things like we reduced the ticket handling time by 30%. We saved 5 development hours per week. We cut the incident resolution time from 2 hours to 45 minutes. That kind of language gets attention. Also, start sharing what you have learned. Run internal sessions, help other teams think through their own AI use cases, write short internal docs or guidelines for using AI responsibly. If you are comfortable, also update your external presence. Go to LinkedIn, GitHub, showcase your portfolio with a couple of case studies showing the problem, AI solution and the measurable results. For cloud and infrastructure folks, this could mean become the go-to person when people wants to make their platform AI aware. For developers, it could mean being the person who can actually turn AI ideas into useful internal tools. By the end of 12 months, you don't just use AI. You become the person who help other teams or organization actually use AI in a meaningful way. So this is where your story changes from I watched the AI wave to I helped my team to surf on it. Looks like we reached the end of the episode. Let me close with one simple idea. This is not about you versus AI. That's the wrong way to think about it. The real competition is you with AI versus someone else with AI. Everyone will have access to the tools. Everyone will learn prompts. But not everyone will know how to design the workflow, build the system, manage the risk and connect the results back to the business value. That's where your advantage is. So here is the challenge. This week, pick one workflow in your job and sketch how AI could help. Next 30 days, build the smallest possible version of it. Don't wait for the perfect framework or perfect tools. Start small, measure, learn and improve. Because honestly, the next 12 months will shape your tech career more than the last 5 years. If you found this video useful, stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next episode, which will be more technical.